Hey yo, what up? What up, everybody? Oh, just making sure we're getting up and going here. Looks like we're okay. Cool. What up, everybody? Welcome to the Sounds and Sights live stream with your host, Nick Saenz. And let me see, just making sure that we're all good. Sweet. So this evening, live at 9, basically just going to take a little song idea that I made earlier today and just going to play around with it a little bit. I want to play around with the drop and just kind of see what we can make happen. So let's go ahead and let's get into it. Yeah. And I may do a little singing as well. Please. Cool. Let's get it opened up. Let's get this thing going. This is cool. I haven't gotten to live stream in a little bit. It's like that mental hurdle of like, showing your creative process. And obviously I make a ton of videos about it, but, yeah, there's a balance. You want to kind of protect the creative process, but also, I want to get more comfortable with just showing y'all how I actually make music. Because sometimes it's weird, like, you get the most benefit from just seeing somebody create versus like even the things that they don't say, you notice, like the stuff people that the stuff that people make videos about. It can be different from what they're actually doing. So this is why I think it's important just to actually do, that y'all can hang with me and make some music once my Ableton session loads. But I had this awesome idea for a song, where it's like, oh, my mic. There we go. There was a picture on Pinterest that was of this like old Porsche with its tail light on, and it was literally in flames in a parking lot at night. And the visual that I kind of got from it was like the V in volume is falling off. Like literally, if like the volume knob was a thing, and as the fire starts to engulf the car, literally the letters are just kind of melting off. The knob just melts. Oh, not melts the seat, melts into the seat. Orange glows against the midnight fog, and the heat just feels so right to me. That's just kind of like visually setting the stage, which I absolutely love. And then from there, like, it's just kind of like where I want to take it. But I feel like, almost like with music and this career and this thing that I'm trying to do, like, I would set that car on fire just to show you that I'm not going anywhere. I really like that. You know what I mean? Like my mode of transportation, I'm just lighting that on fire because I don't need to go anywhere. I have nowhere I need to be. This is where I need to be right now. So I thought that was pretty cool. So let's expand on it a little bit. What do you say? So one of the notes, I didn't add it here, but I know. Let's take a listen to it. Actually, I'll just add some notes.
Volumes falling off, the V in volumes falling off. The knob just melts into the seat.
So probably just add some basic echoes here. There's a good amount of space in between these, in between the lyrics here, which is purposeful, but so it kind of gives us some leeway to play around with some interesting ways of filling that space if we want to fill it. I just know my own voice, and I know that I'm going to want to fill it a little bit, but let's play around with it.
The orange glows against the midnight fog.
Midnight fog.
The heat just feels so right to me.
The loud tune, but whatever. And that I also wanted to, so let's remove you from never gonna leave, because that actually completes the rhyme. I douse my car in gasoline to prove that I ain't ever gonna leave. So lean and leave. So to keep the rhyming schema tight. All right.
Me, no doubts my car and gasoline. Oh, prove that I ain't ever gonna leave you. Nah, I'd be lying to myself if I said.
And maybe add a little bass, add a little like light sub bass here, or maybe what is it called? Subsynth? Oh, I don't even know how I did that. Subsynth for weight. What else?
Light myself on fire to prove that I'm the one for you.
So the lyrics here are just mishmash. I'm basically just like trying to come up with something, but there's no clear words there because this is just the very beginning. This is literally the first time I'm doing any sort of sound design for this song. But one thing I noticed was, the guitars, the chung, 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 they sound good, but they're a little static. So I might, add some maybe transit. So transit's a plugin that I just kind of stumbled upon that's really interesting for like just kind of creating movement in parts. So, and transit slash movement here to like add energy to the build. Cool. And then obviously we're gonna add the drop. Yeah. Play around with drop. That's mostly what we're gonna be doing here, but I just want to make sure I have it all here. Cool. All right, so we'll just keep that kind of nestled behind here because we're just going to play around with the drop. So let's go ahead and... These drums are also a little bit loud. So let's put a little util on there and just automate some volume, shall we? Let's see. I think the drums, there's not a whole lot of drums here. It's just... a little bit more flexibility here. Still a little loud. Okay. Nice. It honestly, it's interesting. It does add that movement, but it's so loud. Like it's literally louder than the vocal, which at this point I'm not sure if I want to do that. So that's fine. And then we got the build. I light myself on fire to prove that I'm the one. So there's some cool. I almost want to like freeze this whole thing because this is taking a lot of CPU, an incredible amount of CPU. This chain right here. So what do I? Oh, and I have the needle point here. Yeah, look, you can see I'm running a little hot there, but that's okay. Okay. Why don't I think I am gonna freeze this. Didn't Ableton add an ability to freeze groups? I feel like that's an upcoming thing, but I guess we don't have that yet. All right, so let's just go ahead and freeze this, I guess. So I'll just render it as it is. Boom, boom, boom. We'll call this other bus. What is this? Tail lights. Other bus. Yeah, if we're gonna be playing around with some synths, and I know I'm gonna be I just want to be able to add whatever stuff I want, and these plugins, there's a bunch in this chain that I really like. So I'm just gonna give myself a little bit of CPU room to play with. It honestly should be fine, but I'm also streaming live, so I want to make sure that everything is kind of not dropping out. It'll only take a quick second. But honestly, it's kind of fun because that way you can kind of just like experiment with some automations, and just like once you have the physical kind of MP, the wave file that is now the result of this bus. Like you can kind of look at it, see what the transients are doing, kind of see how dynamic it is. Like maybe it needs to be reined in. Maybe it's a sausage. Maybe it needs to be, give a little bit of room to breathe. But for now, we're basically just saving CPU. So let's go ahead and add that back in. Post album area to listen to. Cool. Boom. Boom. Yeah, it's pretty sausaged, but it sounds good. I'm not gonna lie, this shit sounds good. Okay, let's disable this. Disable this. Just for now. Cool. Alright, so make sure. Now let's play around with transit. Let's see. Let's see if we can kind of just add some of the movement. Let's see what stuff sounds like with it on. That doesn't sound like anything. What the heck? Oh, I think I put it on the wrong bus. Yep, there we go. What? Ooh, that's kind of interesting. That I could play around with. Let's see. Where is the automation? Oh, do I have to do configure macro, boom, and configure show automation. There we go. All right, so now we can play around with this a little bit. Just adding some interesting stuff before that build, maybe go like this. No, I want this over here. Nope. And there we go. That's not quite it. Let's see what the other transit presets are. For you, I know. I myself in fire. I feel like it gets a lot quieter. Like I'm okay with it getting a little quieter, but or maybe it's not suiting me right now because there's no other drums right now giving that lead in some kind of rhythm. So without this driving it chun 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 chun, then it's kind of like just petering out. So maybe I should wait to do this until I actually have some drums. That's okay. All right, cool. So let's figure out. Maybe just add some like basic rhythm. Let's see what we can come up with. Like so let's do. Just play around with it. Oh, why didn't that record? Or basically, we'll just model the synths after the mouth noises. So this is just kind of like little placeholders that we can use as a guide. Mouth sounds. Always use mouth sounds. Alright, let's see. Nice. Alright, let's play around. Let's play around with. I haven't used current in a little while. And there was a new one that just got released, so I'm gonna play around with it a little bit. Have some fun. Oh, I didn't download Current, the second one. Oh, that's a bummer. Hold on, let me see if I can do that. Let's see, Current 2, Current synth. I haven't really done this kind of stuff live, so please don't steal my shit. Again, my products, Current Mac, sick. Nice. All right, we're in business. That wasn't too bad. That was actually pretty quick. Now, okay, let's save this quick. Save sound design. Because I don't know if I'm running Current, because I probably have an instance of Current here. If I am running it while it's installing it, if there's going to be something that like crazy happens. So let's go ahead and quit that real quick. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Installing. I don't need Axe. I don't need regular VST. We'll just do those. Boom. Boom. Can I use my thumb for this? No. How do I move this? Alright. Install. Boom. Alright, now let's try this again. Nice. Boom. Now we can play around with Current too. Which should be sick. Oh, what up, everybody? Hope you're doing well. You're finding creativity this evening. I know we're gonna find it. I feel like Ableton got a little slower to load, although this project does have a pretty heavy chain in basically every bus, so I understand, I guess. Alright, cool. Now let's play around with Current. Oh, you know what? Let's make sure we scan. Guess it's already got it. Okay, let's it doesn't say Current 2, so let's see what happens. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think this is the new one. Play. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Oh. Why isn't that making any noise? Oh, that's why. Oh, shoot. Okay, I guess we'll turn this back on. Ooh, was that mine? Nice. Interesting. Oh, I wonder if they added some new stuff. Oh, interesting. Synapse base? What's that? Interesting. Interesting. That's kind of cool. Alright, let's get rid of the melodic stuff here. So let's try to replicate that first part. That's gonna be a down, like kind of a down pitch thing. So let's try it just like, this is an E minor. Let's see what we can do. Whoa, you can even do, have like a, oh, this is cool. Ooh, that is interesting. Go into the depth. Let's see what's going on here. So we got some. I almost feel like I also want to make this 200. Let's add some drums here just for like some basic rhythm. Go to my favorite hi-hats. Yo, these hi-hats, basically anything from this Oliver pack is freaking so clean. Add some basic stuff. Drums. Where my drum bus at? Rhythm. Oh, did it not copy and paste? Come on now. Boom. What? Oh, no, I'm in the wrong thing. But that's probably not what we want. We want... Yeah, maybe a little bit less. Oh, that's why it's not even the correct. What is this rhythm that it's at here? What are these LFOs? Oh, it changes. Interesting. That might be... That's kind of interesting. Alright, maybe... Screw the rhythm. Let's just see what... Maybe just like a basic kick snare. Hold on, let's take this. I think I have a basic kick snare here. Oh, what the heck? That shouldn't be offline. FF, what is this called? FF. Yeah, I definitely have that. Yes. What? What are you talking about? I got that right here. VR, this is like the HBD snare. I definitely have that in like 9 million different places. There we go. That's what we wanted. Alright. Let's move this. Up into the drums. Almost like mid-tempo-y. Could be interesting. Boom. I also want to do like da-dum. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Make this really slow. Yeah, we could do that. Really slow. And just have the, like, maybe add some echoes and stuff to really have that drive the rhythm. That could be interesting. Alright, we need to change up this this synth rhythm though. Is wacky. Wacky. Maybe you could play with it, like, have it be wacky, but have it be... What did we want to do originally? Jun, jun, jun. So maybe we could make this the chun chun chun. And then have this be the. Alright, let's play around with it. Let's keep messing around here. We wanted the bass. Alright, let's just play around with it from scratch. Let's see what we can do here. So we want like a little sweep. Let's do a high notch. You know what? Maybe we can add some bass to this. That's kind of cool. Whoops. I didn't mean to change the size of this thing. How did I get back? I don't even tell how wide it's supposed to be. Whatever. You can add like a little sloping, like. Be interesting. Let's add an envelope. Maybe that to this too. That's kind of interesting. And then I wonder, like, what else we could kind of mess around with here. Let's just do, like, curve. Like, zoing, zoing. Let's play around with it. Zoing. And then maybe, like, some effects. I haven't really messed around with this as much. Let's do like a little light distortion. Let's see what happens. Maybe this could even be driven by this, you know, like. Interesting. Maybe start it off low, bring it up high. Interesting. Cool. Now let's try a bit of compression. Try a chorus. Where's my chorus? Ooh. And then maybe this could get wider. So like Ooh. That's kind of cool. So it'd be and then come in. And then to have this be a more steady rhythm, like chun 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 dun dun dun. I don't really like this preset, to be honest. I think I'm just gonna we'll try something else. We'll just get, we shall get weird with it, huh? Hey, what's going on? What's up, Pull My Lever? Sorry, I was totally just messing around. You're right, I was very locked in. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Honestly, just messing around at this point. Usually I try and have a little bit more of a plan when I'm kind of coming into drops and at least just like have an idea in my mind of what like the rhythm is going to be. But honestly, this session I haven't played around with the synth yet, so I kind of just wanted to get some playtime and see what kind of noises we could make. And then maybe afterwards we'll kind of put it all together in a way that makes sense in the context of the song. Um, which maybe I probably should revisit. Let's see what the song actually sounds like. Because sometimes you can go so crazy with just the sound design, and then you're like, wait a minute, does this actually make sense in the context of the song? Yeah, see already, yeah, it's a little nuts. Okay, so immediately, I think I definitely want some bass. Let's go to our bass bus. Bass. Yeah, that's better. And then because there's a lot of guitars in the previous kind of section of the song, maybe what we can do is bring some guitars into this section. Um, God, I wish I could have the chat like play like just have it be here all the time so I can actually see what's going on. So yeah, I'm gonna look at the chat every a little bit more often because I want. Yeah, this is why I'm here. I just honestly just want to make music and talk music with other people that like music. This is what I love to do. Let me see. Oh, and maybe so. Yeah, and then maybe the guitars could be the chen chen chen. So this is a little secret sauce of mine for anyone that likes rock music or metal or whatever. So my guitars are basically mostly all contact. So I take a contact basic, literally just the most generic sounding guitar, but it's recorded really cleanly. So I literally have the preset as literally just DI, no effects, no nothing. So it's literally just the raw recording of somebody dink picking a note, like you can hear it. This is what the guitars sound like with the processing. That's just my amp effects and stuff. This is what it sounds like without anything. Check it out. Just as basic guitar, but it's perfectly. You can you can obviously make it unperfectly timed if you want, but for guitars, I kind of like them to be crisp. And I'm not a beautiful, awesome guitar playing person yet, so at least to that level where all my takes are so crisp, like people who are playing live, every day or who just practice more have. So for now, I like to structure my songs with the kind of contact instrument based guitars, and then I'll either play it by hand or sometimes I just like it. I like the way that it sounds when it's like stupid clean. Yeah, yeah. So this plugin, Pull My Lever, is called Current by a company called Minimal Audio, and so it's interesting. So the relation to pigments is actually, I think, like is pretty new, because before it honestly just looked a lot like Serum, where it was kind of just like, yeah, like you got two oscillators, you got an LFO, you can map some stuff, you got some a little bit more filters that you can do than Serum, and maybe less than you can do with like Phase Plant or something. I forget what the other major one is, but yeah. So this is pretty new, and maybe borrowed some inspiration from Pigments, which I think like Pigments synth. If I'm what you're talking about, let me see. Oh, you know what? Oh, I'm thinking of something else actually. Oh, interesting. Yeah, yeah. This is very similar. Oh, interesting. Might have to check this out. Dope. But yeah, I like this one, and I liked it especially because there's a little granular section here, so I can add samples in really easily. You could find a way to do that with Serum, but it was kind of backwards, and you wouldn't have any real control. You'd have to add it to like the white noise section or something like that, and then you didn't have as much control over it. as you would like a normal oscillator. But with this, like if I wanted to add some static or like a hat in there to add a little bit of transient, you can kind of do that. But you can do any of this stuff with any other synth, but this is just the one I'm playing around with currently. Ha, get it? Current. Somebody put a stop to me. As I don't know how to drink water anymore, I spill everywhere. That's why you have closed beverages in the studio. No open container shit. That will go wrong. Anyway, okay, so let's try bringing some guitars in here. Let's take these guys. And we're probably going to want a different guitar tone than what we had previously. So let's try and add. Let's maybe add this as the synth. Like, let's try. We're just trying. Let's take those power chords that we had. So we'll have dun dun dun. So dun 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 dun. Oops. Get rid of these three. Dun 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 dun. Then we'll have some other synth be there. Dun 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 dun. Maybe like have it be the beginning. Kind of like it a little bit more spaced out. What we can do is layer this with something interesting, like. And then you do just the MIDI for this. Nice. So let's just play around with it. We want this to be kind of like so maybe do something like where's that high notch? I wish I could just search for these. HN notch 1. No. Where's the equivalent of a high notch? Morphing, creative, formant. Very notch. Maybe that's more what I want. I don't think that's really what I want. We'll just do the basic 12. Alright, let's try envelope. Wow. Let's add a little bit more. Yeah. Wow. Add this to both and add a little bit of spread. Cool. And then this needs to be a little lower. Maybe even just the 1, too, because we're already having the power chord with the guitars. So, or maybe we could add it a little bit higher. Like that. Could be interesting. I'll leave that there just to try it out. So interesting. Yeah, let's sound together. Jin. What is this shit? Jin. Like it. And then dun. So where? Nope. I just want the note. Jesus freaking Christ. There you go. Getting there. Let's get some inspiration from what the song was. So this synth is clearly not loud enough. You know. Yeah, let's oh yeah, no wonder it has a crap ton of sub bass, which we don't need. Yeah. Needs to have some, but not that much. Then maybe add a little bit of like saturation. Interesting. What happens if we add a little OTT? Some of that. Yeah, what could we add to that would just make it weird? Like weirder. We can start with the original sound. Let's try making this a little quicker. Let's have this be a one shot. Nice. Still needs to be louder, I think. Just playing around with it. Sorry, I'm just reading some of your messages now. Oh man, yes, sorry. Lots of chat delay. Yep. Could hear some cool little math rock riffs. Definitely. Yeah, this one in particular might be a little heavy, but oh, kilohertz phase distort or kilohertz phase distort. Let's try it. Phase kilohertz here KHS. Phase distortion. Interesting. All right, let's give it a shot. Whoa. I had this, but I haven't gotten to play around with it yet. This is actually kind of sick. Hold on. What the? I just destroy it completely. This is interesting. Oh, I wonder if they have some. They have presets that come with it. Oh, they do. Oh. A little bit lower. That did kind of beef it up a little bit. And you know what we could probably do is add a little bit of clipping. See what color that adds. That's interesting. And then let's reference this just to make sure we're not going like completely off the rails here. Let's see. It could probably even be a little bit more beefed up. But that's an awesome suggestion. Thank you so much. There's so many, yeah, there's so many good kilohertz plugins that I haven't like really gotten around to like diving in depth with. Oh, and you'll be happy to know I actually found a way to keep the chat up. So now I can actually respond in real time. So thank you for bearing with me. I appreciate it. Let me see. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. Oh my gosh. I think what I was mostly using was, weirdly enough, I would use their EQ a bunch because it was simple. It's just 3 knobs. I'd use the chorus a bunch. I would use the comb filter a bunch. I haven't really messed around with their distortion yet. This would be the time to do it. Thank you. See, this is how you left a good influence of now I have some more stuff even to play with. I just want to try it. Let's see what it sounds like. Does it just have... Oh, okay. Let's see. Definitely worth playing around with that. Later. Heck yeah. And then this is honestly, yeah, like it's gonna take a little bit to. Oh, I forgot to add the. Yeah. One thing I've been playing around with this guy a lot lately. Adds just such awesome. You could almost use it as like a little filter, like the age. Basically is just kind of like chops off some of the high end, chops off some of the low end, because then there's like really old vinyl recordings. You didn't have that super high end and super low end, so it almost just kind of acts as like a little like just kind of filters everything in. It's a lot of echo in this in that guitar. I might want to see if I can bring that down a little bit. I wonder if there's some reverb added on here. Oh, there's nothing? Why is it so... Oh. Maybe it's the cab. The resonance, master level, resonance. No effects. Yeah, why do I wonder if I have some room reverb on here at some point? I don't think I do though. I wonder, yeah. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's in here. Maybe it's in the original sample. Amps and effects. There it is. I knew there was freaking reverb on here. Let's make these dry as the Gobi goddamn desert. Yeah, what's even the supercharger doing here? Well, I definitely did compress the crap out of it. But the tail that I was hearing was like a reverb tail versus like, you know, like a guitar ringing out or something like that. And I think that it was this. It was very early on in the signal. But yeah, you're right. All that, you know, it's a lot of decent amount of compression going on. I mean, you can see. So I usually have this up while I'm producing. I'll have like millimeters, and I'll bet that this signal is probably pretty compressed. I've been playing around with adding some kind of crazier compression here. I wonder if I can play it while it's... Gotta pin this guy. Settings. Oh, you know what? It might not even be settings. I think it's just pin to screen up here. Pin to top. There we go. And then let's yeah. this is pretty, this is a little crushed. That's okay. We're just playing around. We're playing around with it. Oh, that's interesting though, because before I think I had reverb on there too. You can hear it ring out. So I wonder what it would sound like without it. Let's see. No, back here. I feel like it almost does a little better drier. Maybe I could do something like that. Could have a little. I want to try that. Add a little bit cleaner guitar here. I wonder if I could search by clean all packs. We just play around with it. Oh shit, was I doing the wrong one? Fudge. Probably. Yeah. That could be interesting. Let's maybe do open. Why does that sound so funky? Does that sound funky? I feel like it sounds kind of funky, but not in a good way. Yeah, why is it, it's almost like the person's going, yo, wah, 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 wah. But why would that be? Why would he be going, wah, 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 wah? I just want a clean line. Oh, I wonder if the mod? That's what it was. Okay, so. Oh my god, it's so laggy. I'm probably just gonna have to draw it in, otherwise it's gonna be terribly out of Wait. No? Oh. That's gonna be We'll do it. Let's make these legato. Oh, I didn't mean to do that one. I'll do this one. It might even be quicker. Why is this grid? Why is this grid so fucking big? It needs to be smaller. Quantize settings. Grid. Smaller. Oh, that could be kind of interesting. Big choir. And no, choirs are never cheesy. Especially like if you don't even necessarily have to have it like right in the foreground. It could be just kind of back there, just adding space. And so this right now is just the dry notes. For sure gonna add some like delay, so a little bit of space, and so that it'll kind of like it'll hopefully at the end feel like it's breathing a little bit, like the stereo space might go like from small to big for that first synth, like, and then when the guys go, it maybe is small. It's right in the middle, and then it kind of pans out. So basically, as the music is going, like it kind of is going small, big, it just kind of keeps it interesting. Like if you had two big speakers in front of you, like it would feel like, you know, the stuff was kind of just like moving, you know what I mean? But yeah, choruses, like vocal choruses can be a huge, interesting way of doing that. And honestly, I might even record myself going da 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 da. Hopefully in better tune than that, but a few different layers to add. Could just add a vocal layer to this. I actually have an instrument that I made that I recorded my own voice, so that I could make vocal melodies. But let's try playing with it. Let's use that idea of like a little chorus. Let me see. Where did I have that? That'd be my vocal bus. Bass lead vox. There you go. And this needs to be pitched correctly. Might be too low. Oh, or too high. I think we need one more note here. And that could even play around with it a little bit, like. So this is just an idea.
The V and volume's falling off. The knob just melts into the seat. The orange glows against the midnight fog again. The heat just feels so right to me. Night doubts my current gasoline. Oh, prove that I ain't ever gonna leave you.
Prove that I ain't ever gonna leave. Maybe I might just re-sing that real quick. Prove that I ain't ever gonna leave. Prove that I ain't ever gonna leave. Good. Prove that I ain't ever gonna leave. Prove prove that I ain't never. It's a little bit. Prove that I ain't never gonna leave.
Prove that I ain't never gonna leave.
And maybe layer with that scream with like a. Yeah, these guitars are pretty loud. They're gonna probably have to be turned down. So let's do a little bit of automation. Which, oh wait, did we do that with this? No, we didn't. Okay. Yeah, let's just turn the volume down. And I probably got another few minutes, and then I'm gonna get unwinding for bed. Also, my camera is gonna die soon. But yo, pull my lever. Thank you so much. I really feel I've got some inspiration from kind of some of the things that you had to offer here tonight. So definitely feel free to come to any of my sessions. You know, would love to have you. Let's see. I think it's mostly the guitars that are a little loud here. Yeah, oh. Where's this coming from? What? Where is this guitar coming from if it's not from here? Oh, that's why it's so loud. It's getting played twice. I just played myself. Alright, and then one last thing that we can do. Yeah, man. Let's see. Yeah, I put music out as my actual name, Nick Saenz. And I just do this. I do sounds and sights to just help other artists. Because like the artists that I love that have shown their process, like I've learned so much from it, and it was just fun. Like I enjoyed seeing what they do, and I just hoped that by doing this I could do the same thing and just have fun, just meet other people that love watching music, making music. And yeah, and I also, like, I don't know if you saw this app that I had before. Like, this is kind of how I keep track of all my stuff. This is actually something I'm building myself as well, for people that make music. So this song was just like a draft that I made today. So as you can see, like, these are the lyrics. So I keep them here. I've developed this app. So I'm kind of just I'm doing anything and everything related to music. So if you haven't seen me out before, then trust you will see me here. Coming up pretty shortly. Hopefully, I mean, I'm just trying to do some good stuff. Life is short. I just want to make some music and talk to some chill people about making music and just live a meaningful life. So that's what we're doing here. Speaking of meaningful, one more thing before I go. I'm going to add a little bit of sub bass here because I feel like it could benefit from it just a little bit. We can decide if we want the stabby bass or the regular bass. That is too high. And that doesn't even feel like the right... Oh yeah, this is definitely not. So this needs to be pitched. Pitched. Pitch. That'd be a MIDI effect. Oh, yeah, music tool is it's challenging to make, but um, I mean, I've been making music so much, especially over the past year. So I was actually a software engineer, and then I mean, I've been making music for the past 10 years. So as you can see, this isn't my first day in the DAW, but I quit my job. I was so busy as a software engineer that I really didn't get to give music the amount of time and love and attention that I thought I could really give it. Um, so I actually quit last year. So I made, you know, song or two a day every single day for the past year and change. And, some of the just minor inconveniences when you're doing them every single day, day in and day out. It's like, what was that saying? Like the rock in the shoe. It's not the mountain, it's the rock in your shoe that like destroys you. So I basically just started coding out, using my experience as a software engineer, solutions to like the little irritations that I had, which was not being able to play the latest versions of stuff. Yeah, I mean, because as you can see, like I'll literally show you. And you can see the dates. Like it's, I'm doing this a lot. So these are all the different song renders, different versions. I mean, this is just literally just October. So like, yeah, I can't find anything, but now, yeah, just coding out little ways of being able to find the projects I want to find, to add little notes and stuff. But hey, I'm very glad I could help with your inspiration. Um, yeah, that's what it's all about. So yeah, there's plenty of stuff, and you helped me too. Honestly, I didn't even think of that phase distortion plugin. So very interesting. I'm gonna play around with that later. But dope. Well, hey, yeah, actually, oh man, quick little story. So actually, in like 8 to 10 years ago, I started really going in on music uh, and was putting stuff out on SoundCloud. And then I released one too many bootleg remixes after I was actually getting some traction as like I think I was doing like trap at the time because that was like the thing. Um, but my SoundCloud account got completely banned. I'm still, to this day, I can't sign up with the SoundCloud with this email. Lost all my music, lost all my followers. I actually lost all my music too because I didn't have a backup and my computer died. So at that point, I was like, damn, like maybe this is just the universe telling me I need to find something else and get my shit together, so to speak. So, I went hard in my my normal software engineering career for a while, to just get my life back together because it was kind of in shambles at the time, for that reason among others. But I'm grateful that software engineering has kind of given me a base to work with in terms of just like having a skill, feeling like I'm, falling back in love with building stuff. And then by virtue of that, I had, software engineering can be a nice gig if, because you get extra time. So I just spent all that extra time making music, and then year go by, make some more music, and then here we are. So, from being like, damn, I'm never gonna make music again. Like I'm so fucked. My, everything I love, has just been chunked away from me. To, now this is what I do full time. So just you never know how life will play out. But if you keep, just following what, following your heart. I mean, it sounds corny, but it's true. Just oh no, don't worry. I know. It in retrospect, I can LOL at the fact that my whole musical life just got punched in the face, but at the time, it was not funny. Oh, but anyway, awesome. All right, so I'm gonna save this. I think there's definitely something here I can work with. Yeah. If as far as inspiration, you mentioned that It's kind of something you're thinking about. Like one of the my best tips is like do some stuff just casually, you know. Try to make a sound. Don't put too much pressure on it, and then just let it be. Like tonight, I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna drink some water. I'm gonna chill out and watch Netflix for like 20 minutes before I go to bed, and then in the morning, fresh brain. I'll hear this again, and some part of me will be like, oh man, that doesn't sound good. But then some part of me will be like, but what if I did this? What if I tried it this way instead? And then boom, back on the train, creating, getting re-inspired, and it's good stuff. So anyway, dope. I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna get some water, get kind of get chillaxing before bed tonight. But thank you so much for joining. Definitely follow me on here because I'll be live streaming a lot more. So definitely would love to see you in the lobby. So yeah, hope you have a creative day, creative night. Yeah. I just saw your message. Be careful with the Netflix for 20 minutes. All it takes is one good show. You know, that is true. But that's why I only really rewatch shows. I don't I know especially not late at night. I do not restart or I do not start new shows late at night. And honestly now even period because I know I'm not capable of turning it off. So I just watch Seinfeld from season 1 to 9, and then I'll watch like It's Always Sunny from season 1 to 9, and then whatever random show, maybe like what have I watched? Or I'll watch Alien. I love the Alien movies. I don't know why. So I'll watch all of them in order, and then I'll just go back and rewatch them as I'm doing this, as I'm doing music production, as I'm doing coding work. I'll just have Alien on in the background. So it's crazy. My wife will come in and see like I'm just sitting there hunched over on my laptop while these people are getting murdered by aliens. So it's a crazy scene. Anyway, all right. Have a great night. Thank you for coming, and catch you next time. All right. Boom.